So I just asked over 12,300 personal trainers if they wanted to keep doing what they're doing today in the next 5 to 10 years, and the answer was an overwhelming no. So if you want to be able to build a fitness business that gives you the ability to help more people doing the work that you love, if you want to be able to earn more money and you want to be able to have more freedom, then there's a simple 4-step framework that I call the money map that you need to put together. I want to walk you through this right now so you can actually start piecing together, so you can at least see that maybe you've got a bit of a Swiss cheese problem. Maybe you've just got a couple holes that you need to plug up, or maybe we need to just rip it down and start over again. Whatever it is, we'll be able to actually get you to build a fitness business that gives you the life that you really want. So let's go through this money map right now, because the first thing that we need to look at is traffic. How do you actually get people to know who you are at the end of the day? How do you get people that don't know you to know you? That's the first step that we have to be able to do. And inside the money map, I'm going to have 3 different sections. So right now, what you've got to do, like actually roll up your sleeves, let's get to work right now. How are you driving traffic? Is it through YouTube? Is it through Facebook? Is it through Instagram? Is it through LinkedIn? Is it through meeting people face to face? However it is. Now, as we go through this process, however, you've got to mark them. You've got to mark them as green, orange, or red. I just use a simple traffic light system. Green is, yes, it's good to go. It's working, it's doing what it needs to do. Orange is, it's not really working so well and you kind of need to be able to fix it. Red, it ain't working whatsoever, or you don't even have that in place, okay? So number 1 is traffic. Number 2 is a lead magnet. A lead magnet really is a fancy word that we use in marketing mumbo jumbo that is actually being able to give more value and starting to build a relationship with the person. Now, a lot of trainers and coaches think that a lead magnet might be some sort of like ebook. Now, it's completely changed. It could be an ebook, or maybe you do a webinar, maybe you do a video series, maybe you do a challenge of some sort. However you actually can give value to the person to show that you can give them the results that they're looking for at the end of the day. Because let's be perfectly honest, there is more personal trainers and online coaches than you can poke a stick at right now. So how are you going to separate yourself from your competition? So you've got to mark it down. How are you actually building relationships with people? Do you have 3 out there that are green? If not, mark them down. This is where we need to be real with what's going on with your business. The third thing that we need to be able to do is a conversion mechanism, which simply is how do we actually turn a lead to a client? But this is what's really important. Can you actually do it in a way? Do you have a process and a system in place that can do it, say, let's 9 out of 10 conversions? So if you're saying you're really good, if you've got someone, say, coming into the gym, you have a face-to-face conversation with them, then you're probably going to be able to convert them as a client. That's great. If you're running an online coaching business, how are you actually, is you doing it through a webinar, a sales page, a sales video? Are you actually getting on the phone and talking to that person? And is it working at the end of the day? Now, the fourth one is where a lot of trainers and coaches just simply don't talk about, and that is going to be a follow-up method. How are you actually following up with people that know who you are as they take steps in your sales pipeline? And that's something that I'll shoot in a future episode to really peel back the curtain and show you, but a sales pipeline. But the follow-up method is going to be when someone has, say, hit your sales page, or maybe joined your group, or downloaded your lead magnet, or maybe hit your website, or whatever it is. How are you following up them? Because let's be perfectly honest, the people that first see you, when you first give them the offer of, hey, like, buy my shit, they're not going to buy straight away from you, and that's perfectly fine. The vast majority will not. So if you don't have a follow-up system, you're literally losing the majority of the money that you could be making because you don't have that process in place. So we've gone through how are you driving traffic, how are you actually building relationships, how are you converting people, and how are you following up with them. Do you have green lights in all 4 of those? You need at least 1 green light in all 4 of those. And ideally, we want to actually be able to build multiple green lights so we can actually build a fitness business that's going to last long term. Because let's be perfectly honest, it'd be great to give you some cash and clients like right now, but what we want to do, and why I want to be able to work with the clients that I do, is we want to build fitness businesses that are going to last long term. They're going to be there, still giving you the money that you want, still giving you the freedom that you want, and not having the stress of you chasing after clients, all the ups and downs of money that most personal trainers go through with. So if you want to go through and have deeper help with this, if you want us, with me and my team, to actually peel back the curtain, because really there's 3 things that we can do right now. 1, we need to be able to figure out, well, what's going on in your business right now? What is missing? What isn't missing? And how are we then going to be able to fix those? The second thing is making sure that we know how to fix those, is what actually needs to get done? What actually is success for you? How much money do you want to be earning? Where do you want to be working? How do you want to be working? Is it the actual business model that you've got incorrect? Because let's just say, if you want to be earning $100,000 a year, and let's say you're a personal trainer and gym training clients and you're charging $60 a session per client, well, there's really no life that you can live at the end of the day, because the problem is you've got to be doing like 30 plus sessions each week, and then there's the programming, there's the nutrition, there's actually the client follow-up, there's the getting more clients, there's the sales, there's the marketing, there's the administration stuff that you've got to do in the business. There's no more time left in the day for you to be able to do what it is that you need to be able to do. So that's why we need to figure out, where are you right now? What does success look like for you? And simply the third thing, what's the straightest line? What's the right plan for you? And that's where we want to be able to give you that custom plan. So click the link that's somewhere around here. You'll be able to apply for your free strategy session, and then we'll see you on the inside.